Hi, I'm recording to this video just to go over the prototype we're going to use in the user testing, and there are two questions that I'm not sure that maybe some of you can help me answer it. So this is the first scenario that we are going to test with security specialists, and we're going to give them an empty project, and I want to give them an empty project that they haven't linked to a security project yet. So I think this is empty status I got. So if this is not the one, let me know that I can update it. So from what I found out is like when there is no security project linked, I think user need to click on this and they see this screen and they need to choose a security project. So this is a per um, created for them, and they need to use this project and create a policy, and then we go to the normal flow that they choose a policy type, and here we ask them to choose a security without policy. These are some predefined uh, values already there, so our task for them is just to add approvers and to understand this page. So I have some question, like let them answer like what do they think those rules are, if it's clear or not, and then we ask them to add approvers. We ask them to add 2 of them. So after they add them, like we want them to create the policy, and we hope them they can create the create merge request button, and they might have a question there. So we also want to ask them to understand why they need to create a merge request. And after they create the merge request, they will see this page, and they will create it. Basically, if they reach this page, their first task of like creating the policy is kind of done. The second task is like, can they go back to the list to see what's happened? So basically, the hint is here that they already switched to a different project. Like now the project they were used to, this is this policy project. So we can ask them, do they know which project they are in? And do they notice they have changed the project and why they changed the project? And can they go back to the list? So there are 2 ways to go back to the list. One is from this notification. And another one is, I think they need to switch back to the original project. So we can give them some hints and tell them what the name of the original project. I don't think they really remember it in the test scenario. And if they can either use that link or here, go back to the original project and go to security, then this task is successful. But also I like a kind of can see that people might get some problem to understand it, like what's happening. So my second question was like, this assumption is correct. Like, it is correct that each time the user creates MR, that we automatically switch project for them, because this policy is actually in the security project, not in their original project, in the project they link to. And when they create a merge request, basically their navigation is completely changed to a new project. So that's also what I understand from seeing the prototype, I understand everything. So if this is not correct, we can update it. The flow might be easier for the user. Let me know like if this is correct or not. So basically, this is the second question I have. So I think that's the 2 questions, and we have a last scenario we want user to test. We want user to go to a third project. That's GitLab project 2, test project 2. So they need to go to this page. So to make it easier, we can also just directly land them into a project 3, a project 2, like tell them this is different project. Their task is to link this project to a different policy project. So they need to basically here from the modal window, like choose the security project they just created before, and it changed back to the the critical vulnerability approval rules that you just created. And they will on to see, can they find this button and do they understand what they have done and why? Like each time they switch a policy project, like the policy in between changes, do they understand the relationship between the links? So basically this scenario 1, and we have 3 major tasks for them to accomplish. And I have the 2 questions there. And I will repeat the 2 questions in the comment in the text format. And please let me know that my assumptions are correct. Thank you.